Went to go open my hood for an oil change, and we got a little friend sitting here with us. Look at that little guy. He's chilling on the Sasquatch leg. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Florida Man Jay's Garage. Sorry for the camera being all wiggly. It is a very windy day, as it normally is down here. So today we're finally getting around to doing the oil change. And as y'all know, I've had this diesel oil sitting around for a little while, but I haven't really wanted to put it in when it's too cold because it'll just probably be a little bit too thick. But I am going to run it in the summertime and switch back to 1540 in the wintertime. And any of y'all getting on here reading the thumbnail saying, oh my God, why are you putting diesel oil in a gas engine? Anybody that knows the 4.0 and an XJ, TJ, YJ, anybody with the 4.0, it's completely fine to run that Rotella diesel oil in these engines. So the first thing we're gonna have to do is get her started up and get that oil thinned out and get loosened up so it can drain properly. You don't want to get it all the way to operating temp because you don't want super hot oil, but you do need it to be thin enough to where it'll drain right. Downstairs and grab the other jug of oil, the filter, and my filter wrench. Gonna need this here. Got it stuck. There we go. We're also gonna need the drain pan, of course. My cap broke off of it, so that's no bueno. Of course, I'm gonna need tools for this job as well, so I'm gonna get on my tool roll. I've got everything here, and you might be wondering what the garbage bag is for. Well, I'll show you. See, my oil filter is in a very strange spot, and it's right above, I don't even know what that part's called. Maybe that's not the starter. That's way too small to be the starter. If that's the starter, then God help that poor little thing trying to turn over this motor every time. But, yeah, it's right above that little electrical component, so I always put a garbage bag or some sort over that so that way oil doesn't drip onto it. I think when I did this last time, it was a 17. Yep. Well, no, actually, it's not. I know y'all don't have a very good angle from up under here, but hopefully you can still see me. German torque specs, good and tight. See down there, I've got the garbage bag in already. Take the old filter off. So, excuse me guys, I gotta get up in here on that side. There we go. Got on my sensor or whatever. That's good. Now it's time to pour the oil in there. I need to go find my big funnel. I don't know what I did with it. My big oil change funnel is gone, so I'll have to use this little one. Now this thing calls for 5 quarts, but it is actually 6 quarts whenever the filter is full. So we're going to start with the whole gallon here, because a gallon is 4 quarts. Okay. Now we're gonna go for one. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put the 5 quarts in it. I'm gonna put 1 more quart in it. I'm gonna run it so that way the oil can get into the filter and stuff, and then I'll add the last quart. Alright, so she should register as full now. So yeah, I'm going to start it up, run it, get that oil flowing through, and then add another if I need. and I'm pretty happy with this. I've had this Rotella diesel oil sitting on my shelf for months along with the oil filter, and I finally got a chance to do it because it's not too cold. I feel like this stuff will be a little too thick whenever it's that cold. So got an oil change done in 30 minutes. It wouldn't have taken that long if I wouldn't have had to mess with my camera and stuff like that too. But that is the sacrifices I make for you guys to see what I'm doing every day. The simplest 5-minute jobs turn into like 2-hour jobs. But that's the life of a YouTube mechanic for you. Thank you guys for sticking around, and we'll see you next time on Florida Man Jay's Garage.